See, I like that you still are not quite sure about Meche.
That happens a lot in those noir movies.
Totally. It's like just like
the woman is like, wait,
Casablanca.
is she in leagues with a bad guy, or is she being controlled and being blackmailed by the bad guy?
Yes, a testament to the fact that they're written by men.
Nervous laughter.
Ow! Oh, my stockings! They're ruined! And this was my best pair! You try to have one nice thing on this cruel island.
Come on, we're getting out of here.
Trying to steal my commission from Domino again. Manny, don't you ever give up?
I'm not after any commission. I just want to get us both out of here.
Then why don't you just ask your boss for the day off?
Can't believe you think he's my boss. He's my arch enemy.
I think he's your boss. You think he's my boyfriend. We don't seem to have a good foundation of trust in our relationship, do we?
I'm sorry I implied he was your boyfriend. I do trust you.
Well, I'm not sure I trust you about that. But I'll tell you one thing that would convince me.
Name it.
Give me your gun.
What? What makes you think I have a gun?
You work for the most heavily armed organization in the land of the dead. Don't try to tell me they didn't issue you a gun.
They didn't issue me a gun.
What, are you on probation? I'm not buying this, Manuel. Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
Hey, about that gun.
Ready to hand over your heater?
I would if I had one.
Right.
I have a lot of explaining to do.
Save your breath. Domino's explained it all to me already.
You have a lot of explaining to do.
Me? About what?
Why did you take me out with that champagne bottle?
I told you to stop you from falling into Domino's trap. If you had made it on that ship, then you would have ended up...
Here?
Yes.
Why are you working for Domino?
I do what he asks only to protect the children.
Why are those children locked up in a cage?
With the wings those angelitos have, they're the only things on this island Domino can't control.
Hey, if they can fly, let's set the kids free to go get help.
They can't fly that far, Manny. But they can fly circles around Domino, and they can bite pretty hard.
So why did you run out of my office?
I felt so embarrassed, and you looked so disappointed in me. I couldn't stand it anymore.
Then what were you doing that whole year I was in Rubakava?
I was lost.
What did you...
I don't want to talk about that year, please.
Has Domino hurt you in any way?
Not as much as I've hurt him. Boy, can that guy take a punch.
Okay, I'll lay off the questions.
Great. Now if we could get you to just lay off the cologne.
Hey, I'm a sailor now. We have to wear this stuff. I don't work for the most heavily armed organization anywhere.
You know, you're right. There are those rumors of that revolutionary army that's been stockpiling weapons.
Actually, them, I work for.
Manny, why don't you come back when you're willing to deal straight with me, okay?
Good enough for me.
What is?
Oh, the speed at which you're working.
That's nice, Manny, but you're not my boss, so really I couldn't care less.
Good. Excellent. Carry on.
Sir, do you have an appointment?
I'm going in there to tell Domino my demands.
I don't think you fully understand the chain of command around here. Pugsy and Bibi work for you. You and I work for Domino, who works for Hector Le Mans, crime boss of El Maro.
Well, I think it's time for a little corporate restructuring.
You can't hear what he's listening. What is Domino listening to on his headphones in your mind?
Oh, it's not just what is there, we
You can actually hear
have
like
him
a little-
listening. He's listening to his own theme, and it's it's done as a headphone. We didn't mixed it so it would sound like headphones. It's very quiet, but he's listening to his own music.
Domino! Domino!
Taking your first coffee break already, Calavera?
We got a score to settle, let's see.
You know, if I ever spoke to my boss Hector that way.
You killed my best friend.
The demon? Manny, you can use a demon as a driver. Let him carry your messages, let him serve you food. But you can't ever start thinking of them as friends. It's just not natural.
How can you keep little children in a cage?
Trust me, it's easier than keeping big kids in a cage.
Why don't you just sprout me like you tried at Puerto Zapato?
That wasn't me. That was Hector. He's so unimaginative. Just wants to tie up the loose ends, you know? But I believe, however, that you can be rehabilitated through honest work.
What makes you think I'm gonna work for you?
Well, there's not much to do on this island if you don't work, take it from me. And think about it. Once I'm gone, it will be just you and Meche alone on this deserted island. Don't tell me that prospect doesn't appeal to you.
I'm taking Meche out of this dungeon.
Manny, before I found her, she spent a year out there in the petrified forest alone because of you. By comparison, I'd say I'm keeping her pretty comfortable here in my dungeon. Wouldn't you say?
Nice island you got here.
Yeah, the previous owners didn't know what they had here. Let us pick it up for a song. They scooped out all the coral they could reach with their crane and then abandoned the plant. But we knew we had what it would take to go the extra distance to the big reef.
Are you about to lecture me about the winning attitude again?
No! Slave labor, Manny. That's the real ticket to success.
What are you doing out here on the edge of the world?
Oh, I know. I ask myself that every day. But I'm going to train you, Manny, to take my place here running this 2-bit light bulb factory.
You and Hector set up a secret hideout to make light bulbs?
Oh, no, that's just a side benefit. The real purpose is to have a place we can lock up all those old clients of mine. Can't have good people wandering loose in the land of the dead, telling everybody how we stole their double-in tickets, now can we?
You stole all these people's tickets?
Okay, how much of this haven't you figured out, Calavera? Capal would route all the good clients to me after he switched over their tickets to a secret holding fund. I'd cover up the paper trail, and we'd make sure that the pigeon jumped overboard at the Pearl.
I knew it! You were getting all the good clients.
I handled them all, except for Mercedes, who you hijacked from me in that ridiculous hot rod, which I saw, by the way, last time I was in Rubakava. I tell you, Manny, hot rods like that just don't look safe to me.
So it wasn't my fault Meche didn't get a ticket. You stole it.
Well, it's your fault she ended up in the forest instead of coming here right away, but I fixed that.
One ticket for you, one for Hector. How many more do you need?
Oh, Manny. We never touch the product ourselves. We sell a ticket to unfortunate souls, unable to lead moral lives because of the crippling amount of cash they were born into.
But you could just take the tickets and leave today.
We found a way to make the land of the dead livable. Why would we want to leave?
I don't plan to be on this island for very long.
Manny, I have all the guns. I have all the transportation, and I have all the brains. What are you gonna do?
Well, I gotta get back to trying to escape.
Hey, you do that, kid. Knock yourself out.
this is where people nowadays would be like, Tim, the ideas you have here about this conveyor belt where you can switch directions and rip a chain with a scoop, it's really complicated, and we could eliminate a lot of work if we just cut this one puzzle. But this is like, no, we went all the way, and we fully implemented exactly what I hoped would happen. The conveyor belt would reverse direction, chain would go up and down, Manny would climb down and against the force of water, bunch up the chain. This is all so complicated. Oh, and you create a little loop. I was like, this all makes sense in my mind, so the player will be able to figure this out. Like the way that you looped it over that boat. I don't even know if that would work. That's like when you whip a hose to like get it uncaught when you're watering the...
Nothing but dark waters that direction.
Hold still. Freaking. Why, I oughta...
One of the things with Manny's head and the look at stuff was that really meant that you couldn't put a lot of inventory items very close to each other, or it limited the number of things in a room, because even though you could toggle through and you would look at things kind of in sequence, it could get tricky on if you put like 3 things on a table. Is he looking at thing number 1, thing number 2, or thing number 3? So that was an interesting thing, because Lucas was known for these adventure games were very dense. Yeah, lots of things to click on the screen, and you really couldn't do that here. But the game doesn't really feel lacking.
I feel like that's built in with dialogue. I mean, ultimately, you know, you'd have those hunt the pixel games. You'd have a million things, and you'd have to have one line for each thing. And with this one, it's more like there are fewer things, but there's more to say about each one, and more context. Or, you know, Manny kind of thinking to himself about things. It's a little more ruminating. So I think it adds to the character.
Freaking.
I don't know how I'd get down there without this current taking me over the edge.
Why, I oughta...
Chapito!
Huh? Who? Oh, you, is it? Why, I oughta... Look at my eyebrows.
Relax, we're busting out of here soon.
We are done traveling together. I work solo, my friend, and I walk alone.
Nice drill.
Drill? This here is a cordless, high-speed reciprocating chisel. And look, it's a bust-all. They usually don't give these to the new guys.
How'd you get a bust-off?
I'm connected, plugged in, and I had some booty to trade. Trade's the name of the game out here in the Big Reef.
Booty? Where'd you get booty?
It's all over the ocean floor. Jewelry, precious coins. You people and your fancy boats never know about it, 'cause you just never stop and look.
Give me some booty and I'll buy our way out of here.
I traded it all for this beauty.
You traded jewelry and precious coins for a power tool?
It's a bust-all.
That tool looks a little overpowered for you.
Overpowered? Nothing overpowers Geppetto.
If you say so. I want to trade something.
Well, you came to the right place, Sonny. What you be needing?
A gun.
Ooh, that's gonna cost some. What do you got on you?
My sight.
You'd be willing to part with that?
No.
When you got something worth trading, come see old Geppetto. He'll do you right. Freaking.
This is the tiniest little hammer I've ever seen. You know, a little clear nail polish would fix these right up. Yo, Beto, have you ever seen an authentic little chipper?
A little chipper? No, I haven't. But I'd sure love to give it a test drive. Say, little chipper, you're okay. Blah-dee-dee-dee. Going to Mississippi. Gonna see Miss Liza. Going to Mississippi. Oh, Virginia. Going to
Chapito.
Ah! Quit yelling!
How'd you get a bus stop?
I'm connected, plugged in, and I had some booty to trade. Trade's the name of the game out here in the Big Reef.
I want to trade something.
Well, you came to the right place, sonny. What you be needing?
A drink.
Ha! We're swimming in the biggest drink there is. Drinks aren't a hot commodity down here. Sorry.
A hug.
Nope. That's the one thing I ain't got for you.
A boat.
There you go again with the boats. You know I don't like them. Why do you have to needle me?
A towel.
Hey, you funny guy, chalkhead.
My friend Glottis to be alive.
What? What happened?
He went over the edge.
Oh, stay away from the edge, I tell you. It's dangerous. I've seen whole ships go over it in my time. Their engines in full reverse, trying to drop anchor. But the current, you can't fight her. So stay back.
How about a pair of nice silk stockings?
Ah, now there's a high-ticket item. I might be able to get you some, but I gotta tell you, you couldn't afford it.
I can't think of anything else.
Think small, like a knife or dirty books.
You got that stuff?
Well, no, but practically everything else.
Well, you don't want that big octopus to see you chatting.
Oh, brother, that's right. Do-do-do. Do-do-do.
Hey, Cheppy, check out the hosiery.
Say, these are real silk. Where'd you find them?
I've been wearing them the whole time.
You too? Well then, here's your new best friend.
Ah, my first Sproutella gun. Is it loaded?
No. Hey, bullets are hard to get. La-dee-da-dee-da-da. La-dee-dee-dee. Oh, Virginia.
Ah, my first Sproutella gun. Here, what good's a relationship without trust?
True, a relationship without trust is about as empty as a gun without bullets. Guess you didn't realize a smart girl always keeps an extra round in her hat for mad days. Come on, let's go.
Mitchie, you don't know what you're...
I know exactly what I'm doing. Now move!
Would you just listen to my escape plan first?
Trouble in paradise, kids?
You're letting us go right now, or your boy Friday here gets it.
Well, I hate to see you go, Manny, but the lady seems to have made up her mind.
I'm serious. I'll shoot him.
Fine. He really doesn't work for me anyway.
But I thought I'll shoot you then.
No, you won't. You're too good, remember?
I'm not good anymore. You've taken that out of me, keeping me a prisoner here. I'm gonna crack you open like a fake wing gauze. I'm gonna...
Kid's all right. She's a firecracker, but a night in the cooler usually dampens her fuse.
You'd better let me out of here! I'm in here! It's me, Meche! Anybody?
Ooh, I bet I could pick that. If only I hadn't lost my union card in that poker game. Ooh, I bet I could pick that.
This isn't funny!
I guess I didn't enter the right combination.
I'm in here! Manny, where are you?
I don't want to mess up the wheel. The wheel's my friend.
Manny! I promise I won't pull guns on anyone anymore! Phoebe!
Must have hit a major circuit. But it looks like I've exposed the guts here. I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel. I guess I didn't enter the right combination. I can't move those by hand. I need this wheel. Stay. All right, Mitchie, you can come out now. Mitchie? This must be the big chipper. They're all locked up. These must be very, very sensitive coral harvest reports.
There was a the elevator in my dorm that you could push open while it was moving. You push the gate open and freeze it in between floors and hang out in the elevator for no reason. But there was a little strip of metal up in the corner that the door would plug into when it was closed to know that it was closed. And we tried to get the elevator moving with the door open. By sticking our fingers in this thing, trying to trigger the little switch. I totally got electrocuted because it was like a live, actual electrical current in there instead of
ouch.
So that's where that comes from. that little door closing thing. Yeah.
From ill-advised college activities.
Drunken college dorm elevator near-death pranks.
This must be the big chipper. Man, people in the old days were huge. Uh-oh. Oh, Raul. I am so sorry. This must be the big chipper. They're all locked up. These must be very, very sensitive coral harvest reports. Meche, are you in there? It's time to come out, honey. No time for hide and seek. They're all locked up. These must be very, very sensitive coral harvest. Esa cosa is heavy. Meche, are you in there? It's time to come out, honey. No time for hide and seek. I don't want to bust all that. Ha! Bust all my ass. Ha! I think that would just bring the whole ugly thing crashing down on me. I don't think it's gonna be as easy to pick from this side. No. Electrical current makes my marrow tingle.
Manny, I knew you would... Why is that door closed?
It was the only way the wind?
Oh... Hey, this is my room. Go use up the air in your own room.
That home plumbing sprinkler system looks like it's about to fall apart. I couldn't reach that vent, even if I stood on Mitch's shoulders.
Wouldn't it make more sense for me to stand on your shoulders anyway?
Are you kidding? Look at your heels. Thanks for not shooting me.
Look, I'm sorry. I should have trusted you. It's just that the past 2 years have been pretty tough, you know?
What's in these cases?
Take a look. It's all the double-end tickets Hector and Dom have stolen over the years. Each one stolen from a good soul, and now they just sit there.
That's it.
What?
They just sit there. That's what's been bothering me. In the days when I was a hot salesman, I used to see double-end tickets all the time, and they move.
What do you mean they move?
They become agitated around human souls, and the ticket that belongs to you will actually fly into your hand. But these tickets, and the tickets in that suitcase of Charlie's, it's like they're dead. Why would Hector and Domino be hoarding cases of counterfeit double-end tickets? I couldn't reach that vent, even if I stood on Mitch's shoulders. You look like you could use a nice ocean cruise.
Still my travel agent, eh?
After you.
What about the suitcases?
Forget them. They're counterfeit. They wouldn't fit through this hole anyway. Let's go. Okay, you get the kids, and I'll meet you back here with the boat.
What boat?
Well, I'm working on that.
Okay, Manny.
Where am I gonna get a boat? I bet Glottis would know. They must bring the coral over here to be crushed. Either that or these are the biggest, meanest looking hair cutters I've ever seen. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. I can't get out of here. There's no ladder. This scoop looks heavier than my last ship. I can see why they don't give these chisels to the new guys. can't get out of here. There's no ladder. Glottis! You're okay.
Well, it hurt a little when I hit, but my head cracked open an aft panel here.
I gotta tell you, carnal, I thought you were dead.
Oh, Manny, I've been having a great time. Listen. I ask you, is there an engine that can resist the love that's in these hands?
Apparently not. I think this baby's our ticket out of here.
Oh yeah, good point. I was just wrenching her for fun, but your idea's good too.
I think this baby's our ticket out of here.
Oh yeah, good point. I was just wrenching her for fun, but your idea's good too.
I remember being really, see how their hands kind of clip through their sleeves? I remember being really annoyed by that as an animator. Having to settle to do it because you couldn't get the poses or the lines you needed without making things kind of collide. It's something we just had to kind of live with.
And something we still live with today.
I think this...
Oh yeah, good point. I was just wrenching her for fun, but your idea's good too.
That's as close to the edge as I want to be.
Glottis, I'm so glad to see you.
Is the boat already?
Yeah, come on. Let's go eat some reef.
Works like crazy. Full speed ahead. What? Oh.
So are you really going to bring me back and try to get your old job again?
There's no job for me now except to bring you and everyone else here to the end of the road.
But if you aren't going to use me to get your job back, why did you spend all this time trying to find me?
Meche, I needed to find you.
I gave you one job, Manny. And look at you, already screwing it up. I suppose you realize that this is gonna go down on your permanent record. I don't believe you, Calavera. You're losing a fight, so you pick on one of my pets? Why aren't you more like me, Manny? I've been trying to show you how, but you don't listen. If you just adopt the proper attitude, just look what could happen to you.
Name?
Pugsy Pelagiano, sir.
Waiting room number 2. Next.
Glottis! Glottis! ¿Estás bien?
Glottis, where'd you go this time?
Alex, you had mentioned on our break that you were the master of playing through this game the most quickly.
That's right.
I think you should talk about that, because when I played this game, I think it took me a couple of days.
Yeah, I'm interested in playing the remastered version to see how long it takes me. I think it'll be, 12 hours or more, but when we were in test, obviously we're playing it, every single day, so we know it inside and out, but when a brand new build came down, we always had to play through from beginning to end, and I was the person that always ended up doing that because I could do it the fastest, and I got down to just a little over an hour playthrough time. I want to say like an hour and 10 minutes was my fastest time. Yeah, it was something else. I knew the whole game like instinctually, and now I barely remember any of it.
You must have been able to skip through cutscenes or something.
Oh yeah, you can.
Yeah,
and you can skip dialogue too.
I think the cutscene tape that we received, so we could watch them, I want to say it was almost 2 hours long.
Oh,
it was
cool.
It was like an hour and 45 minutes or something.
That's really
good
cool.
Lord.
I'd like to watch that. I guess we're watching it right now.
Demonio Roidor.
Glottis.
Hear the name of the Great One. Glottis.
What's happening?
How How many days has this grand demon gone without driving?
Well, we've been hiking for months.
Months? Oh, then the noble one will surely die.
But... Glottis, I'm sorry. Manny. Why didn't you tell me you were sick?
Couldn't stop. Have to save everyone.
Are you in much pain, my friend?
Only because I let you down, Manny.
What can I get you? Will anything help?
I need to race to fly like the old days, Manny. In the bone wagon.
But the bone wagon's not here, carnal.
Maybe I'll see her on the other side.
Can't we make a new hot rod?
Those days are done, Manny. No more hot rod. Hey, what's that red thing?
The gondola?
Sweet decal work. Listen, fellas, somebody get a pen. There it is. My final work. It could save me if you have the right... fuel.
What fuel, Glottis? Glottis! It looks like blueprints for a rocket sled. They're brilliant. What's wrong with him?
Do you not know the one purpose, the one skill, the one desire of this humble spirit?
Yes, but we've been so far away from cars and civilization for so long.
Why did he ever leave his home?
I got him fired, and then I needed a ride. Oh, Glottis, what have I done to you? Can you cure him?
His spirit has fallen so low, normal driving would not cure him in time. He needs to go faster. Faster!
Do you have any vehicles here that we could use to revive him?
Only the trucks that deliver the souls, but they are slow. So slow.
Who are you guys?
We are mechanics, same as he. But we have never before seen one of our kind so large.
I've got to go see what I can do.
Come back quickly, for his time here is not long.
It's full of rags. There's a note next to this toaster. To avoid further mishaps, please butter your English muffins after you toast them. Facilities. There's a note next to this butter. It's full of rags. Sadly, I have no mug to hang. Your mother doesn't work here. Since nobody listened to my last warning about keeping this refrigerator clean, I'm afraid I'm gonna have to lock it until some of you grow up. Signed, the Facilities Department. Your mother does... I'm afraid... Signed... My joints don't need any oiling right now. Well, it's good to know they recycle oil out here at the end of the world. Well, it's good to know they recycle oil out here at the end of the world. Oh, Glottis would love these. Looks like standard DOD issue. Bruno Martinez?
You were the guy who packed me in there. You could have at least given me a magazine. 4 years with nothing to read but this damn mug. What are you doing here? And if you were headed this way, why didn't you offer me a lift? Ah! Wait, I'm getting out of here. This world's for suckers.
the mug I gave Bruno, and it's full of that foam I packed him in. There's some packing foam in here with a Bruno-shaped dent in it. It's full of caskets. Hello? Whew, they're empty. It's full of caskets. Hello? Whew, they're empty. That's the road we came in on. Nothing out there but snow and a perfectly good pair of sunglasses.
Manny!
What's wrong?
Go up there and see!
Hey, where is everybody?
Waiting area 2.
How long do they have to wait in there?
Until they have tickets. They were issued tickets on the number 9, and they don't have them now. The punishment for selling double-end tickets is very severe.
But they didn't sell their tickets. Their tickets were stolen.
By who?
Hector Le Mans stole them to sell to rich people who don't deserve them.
That might be them now. Let's see just what they deserve.
It looks a little ungainly, but I bet that hat is really warm. What happened to that train?
Your destiny cannot be purchased.
I don't understand. Why has everyone been detained?
Given a ticket, a soul may not sell it.
They didn't sell their tickets. Someone else is trying to.
Bring the tickets, that is all.
The tickets are in El Maro. How can I get there quickly?
These rails are already there.
My friend is sick. Can you help us?
1,000 demons have died upon delivering the souls they were created to protect.
Well, thanks for the help.
The gate opens. The gate closes. It does not help.
Hey, how'd you get free?
I was born free, Boatnik. Nobody gave me no ticket, so nobody can take it away.
So what are you pacing around here for?
Trying to unwind a little bit. All those years circling in one direction. Gotta even out my life in this world before I go on to the next, you know. Well, that ought to do her.
Goodbye, Chapito.
Happy trails, Captain. And thanks for setting me straight back there in the drink. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. Hide it under some seaweed. No, I'm gonna let it shine.
Recently, I was visited by a bird with a human head. Do you know such a bird, Manuel Calavera?
No. How do you know my...
He knew you, and for you he left this note.
I know what you're up to. I've been watching. Stay there. I'm coming to sprout you myself. Yours truly, Hector Le Mans. Híjole. Something won't let me go in there.
That is I, the keeper of the gate.
I need to go get my friends.
You need to get your friends their tickets.
It's the mug I gave Bruno, and it's full of that foam I packed him in. Always a good idea to have a clean rag around. This better not stain my pocket.
Not again. Will they never learn?
It was the little guy. I saw him.
Ah, and he denied it the last time.
That's no place to put a mug. That's no place to put a mug. I drink it, but I don't want to get a packing foam mustache. That's no place to put a mug. I hate it when people leave their crusty mugs out in the break room. Always a good idea to have a clean rag around. This better not stain my pocket.
What was in that mug? Something that powerful could fuel a rocket. If only we had more.
Well, I could score you a couple of truckloads if you're interested.
We shoot you now like an arrow into the wind. May you pierce the heart of the wind itself and drink the blood of flight. Speed is the food of the great Glottis. Speed bring you life. Come back to us someday.
At least most of the way. Hey, look! We're already to Rubakava. Manny? Manny? Manny, where are you? Manny, I'm frightened! Rubakava! What a town! Remember the glory days, Manny?
Long gone, my friend. There's nothing here for us now.
Except maybe our old car.
Dios mío!
She's been
booby-trapped.
By who? Who?
Don't panic.
Yeah!
Manuel Calavera? Well, what happened to the Limbo?
Hate to tell you, Velasco, but she went down at the Pearl. But we found a new ship, the SS La Mancha, and managed to...
The La Mancha? My old rusty bucket. Where is she?
Oh, well, we traded her in Puerto Zapato for a team of sled dogs.
That does it. I'm out of this stinking mob town.
But...
Thanks for finding my baby, Manny. Puerto Zapato, here I come.
Mob town? Maybe I'll just finish this for him.
Calavera, what are you doing here? I heard you went pow in Zapato, Daddy.
Well, Hector Le Mans tried and missed. Now it's my turn. I'm headed to El Maro to put him out of business.
Manny, that place has changed. You don't know what you're getting into. I'd better come with you. Just give me a minute to get ready.
Okay, but if you hear a loud explosion anytime soon, the trip's off. Nothing in the dishwasher. Coffin shooter 1, 2, 3, just pour, chill, and serve. You'd think after 2 years he'd have the little SS Lumbago's lifeboats on at least. That's what the Lumbago diorama needed. Fake ocean water.
Is it time to go yet?
No. We're having a little car trouble.
Come by when it's time.
Don't panic.
Yeah!
Quit whining. Toto's plum tuckered out.
Quit whining.
Liquid nitrogen, not to be used on bone.
What's that?
It's, lumbago lemonade. Try it.
Perkly little aperitif, actually. Yes, sirree. Not bad tall. Tell me where you got that right now!
Olivia's kitchen.
Lumbago lemonade!
Manny, aren't we in a hurry?
Don't worry, this won't take long.
Oh, my stomach don't stretch like it used to.
Oh, Glottis.
Someone told me like this was the moment they cried in the game, just hearing how scared Glottis was in the scene, because he gets really frightened. And it's actually a reference to a claim that a babysitter made about me when they were babysitting me. They'd said, "Oh, gee, you were so scared when your parents." You would sit there and you'd say, "Mother, mother, I'm frightened." And I was like, "No, okay. First of all, I never said that. I never said mother."
Yeah, that's suspicious right there.
But it got to be this family joke. "Mother, I'm frightened, mother." And so that line actually got in the game.
He looks like he's about to blow too. He looks like he's about to blow too. So what is that stuff they pack canned hams in anyway? Good show, my friend.
You wouldn't happen to have a breath mint on you, I suppose?
It's not gelling.
It can't gel now. It got all nice and warm in my belly. Hey, good idea. I bet I could keep it down now that it's cold.
Just let me get across first, okay? Soon to be known as the blown wagon.
Hey, that's not funny.
Well, here goes nothing. Looks like Hector's taken over the whole town.
He hasn't had much resistance. There's only one small group who oppose him, and they live out on the fringes of the city.
Places like this, you mean?
I hope they're not hurting Glottis.
Ha. Shows what you know about this group. Their leader is a great man who...
Manuel Calavera, we meet again. I see you have found what you were looking for. How fortunate for you to arrive now, just as we too are about to achieve success. Our army has grown, and right now our top agents are in Hector's weapons lab, about to close in on the enemy in his own den. I couldn't have done it without you, Manuel.
It was a trap!
Stand back. There's only one thing to do.
Thank you, sir! You have saved me. But more than that, you have enabled me to continue to serve the movement.
What did you say about a trap?
Hector uncovered our agent in his weapons lab.
No.
You idiot, Bowsley! Your new lab assistant is a spy! Haven't you ever heard of a background check?
What? No time to explain. Now I'll have to take matters into my own hands.
Take me with you. I've longed to be of service to your cause for years.
It's the part of that soldier that didn't get up and hop out of here on one hand.
Remember one day Tony came into the studio and he had a silk shirt on, and on top of the silk shirt he had a sort of a little sweater, sleeveless sweater. And we were recording and it was like, God, what are we hearing? What are we hearing? And the engineer's like, oh, I think it's a sweater. And we're like, hey, Tony, can you take your sweater off? Takes the sweater off. Back to rolling again. Sound's still there. So he took his sweater off and went back to rolling, and turned out it was a shirt that was making the noise. And we were like, Tony, it's the shirt, it's a silk shirt. And so he's like, it's okay, I got a t-shirt on underneath. So he was down,
just stripping down.
He was stripping down into his t-shirt, and did the rest of the session in his t-shirt. But that was the thing with Tony, is he just loved, he loved working. And for part of the production, he was shooting at night on a movie, and there were a couple of days where he came in and he only had like a couple hours of, a few hours of sleep. And I remember saying, like, we can reschedule the session, and he's like, no, let's do it. And he always was
Nailed
there
it.
to give it his all.